Please welcome Cody Rhodes!
The American Nightmare survived that. He had his had-to-have elimination chamber.
Yeah, so 4 slots. LA Knight, Javon Evans, what's left, one of which will be the Nightmare Cody Rhodes as he looks away.
Eight days of
WrestleMania. It really doesn't tell the formation chamber, which might be the most difficult. The prize is as big as it gets.
WrestleMania 40 Stadium in Vegas.
What do you want to talk about?
Jacob Fatu, who's desk. Home.
Cody asks, when Jacob Fatu brings his...
Let's keep it. You again. Talk for Drew. I had you and I was walking out where? Is it about you right now? Let me double back real quick about Drew McIntyre. So let's out here so I can dog walk out.
Jacob, I have every right to be. So I gave Drew McIntyre something I really want to do because he is the chamber right around the corner. Take any unnecessary risks. It's mic time. So why don't this time we go to my office.
Now can they? Nick, I appreciate champion and I do what I want. Love SmackDown. I love Smack just to watch the show. I heard you run gas, no brakes. More like all.
He's going to go to a luxury suite. Security is trying to control the situation.
Oh, God.
You want to get suspended? You want to leave me no choice. All right?
Come on, Fatu, let's go.
I need that. And I need him.
Just waiting all this, somehow talking some sense.
4 or 5 security guards.
I'm the champ. They are jealous. Everybody wants champ. I drew to you because you're the champ. Oh.
It all boiled up among these. That's when the title came into Drew, Jacob, and Dark to Friday Night SmackDown.
Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes. Throw Jacob Fatu.
8 days away from eliminating to WrestleMania. Head to all of this road to Solo Sikoa.
Supposed to get a rematch this week against Carmelo Hayes. They got Scott, whom he will be doing combat
tag team.
And his opponent in at 220.
Solo Sikoa combination and perhaps milk than Tama Tonga.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. With Solo Sikoa here in as a soldier for Solo. A very different side of Tama Tonga. At 6, he beat Shinsuke Nakamura for the MFTs in the 10-man rise here on SmackDown right now. And another.
Ilya Dragunov and Turbies, we have the meat. With what we've seen with recent results is the match with that running cutthroat elbow, beating down with a series of right hands.
Yeah, the intense, and both men bringing it right from the Tama Tonga. But I have to question MFTs outside the ring here, and time before the MFTs involve themselves.
Just say, if there's a fight in front of me, that's where I want it.
Strength in this game, and it usually is, but in a thing, nah, there's 5 of them, there's 1 of me. You come up with something quite.
Right knee of Dragunov, who then
Tonga avoiding the worst of that boot. But right now it's all
revving engine. We see all
a motor down and has an engine that does not. Tama's got to regroup.
So looking to regroup on the outside, does so. It's
Just briefly there, but you know full well dragging up in an absolute
being set early on here. Oh, he well scouted tonight.
Yeah, I'll tell you, this guy isn't really particularly, however, technically astute. High is the total package.
And I think that plays to a new side that we've seen in recent.
Karma of late, who's dialed it down a little bit, the early goings in 2026.
Right back on the attack. Dragunov tries to fight back with the
Ilya Dragunov really wants that United States Dragunov a couple of months ago. How MFTs have acquired tag gold here. Tonga is now having a think about
that. If there's a strap out there with gold on it, big chop from Dragunov and Tonga.
Yeah, I mean, getting in a trade war with disadvantage, but slamming on the brakes nicely.
And now explosive, dynamic, pushing into that corner before.
Joseph turns it around in a hurry. How quickly did Dragunov attack? And now in the drop zone is
he straight to Dragunov and turn it around with Tama Tonga. Tama Tonga told Carmelo Hayes, the U.S. off. Get back to that rematch he thought he was going to have for the Yoshikawa and his crowd. Seeing now Ilya Dragunov looking for a bit rally back against Tama Tonga.
Both relatively.
Oh, both men.
Yeah, the nose of Ilya Dragunov, not surprised. Both men dropping in a heat of his own blood in his mouth. Sometimes
face. He put a toe. As he chops down at the knee. Dragunov right back on top of him, looking for the jerk.
Just hold the hole, let go. He's applying a bear like it is the latter. On both of these men at this point. Tama, the neck and head of Tama Tonga.
Ring, and there stands Ilya Dragunov at this level, and this in the Constantine special. Are down.
Dragunov clearly his own body not could have been crucial there because it was a late kick out.
Climbing up top, looking to deliver, but instead off does the Mad Dragon.
And such a nasty love, and Dragunov now has no clue where he's aimed. Gets wiped like that. There's very little
thing in the arsenal of Tama Tonga.
Dragunov looking for anything. At this point, that's the problem. You hit a big move at this point in the immediately afterwards. And I don't know one side of the tracks. And Tonga.
Series of headbutts as he top rope. Dragunov, all that high
terror. JC
Tonga. And kick big right hand. Oh, and he
Tonga looked like he was going to steal this thing.
There it is. Cutthroat.
Three separate instances of, but regardless, another success for this man.
You thought I was playing, huh? That I was playing? This show and this is what I'm coming for everything.
Oh, Ilya, what the hell are you doing, Ilya?
Of course. Oh, they get the best of him. Oh, the massive chokes.
And Ilya Dragunov, what on earth were you?
Matt Cardona.
Dragunov against the MFTs last week. Tama Tonga.
Apollo Crews.
How devastating is.
I mean, you barely need the numbers game.
It's clear. So you're left. If you're the shining light, show everyone that. Then they be alone. Insecurities that you have hidden. The only question is, well.
What to do now, Drew?
Nick, relax. Come on, man.
Well, I'm not having fun because I got chambered around you. I gave you the night off, but you crossed the line. So look, and I'll show you what I know.
You need to relax. I'm going to do you a favor.
Okay.
McIntyre is done for the evening. WrestleMania, he is. Randy, as you know, to earn that opportunity Saturday, how do you feel about the competition, Cody Rhodes?
Well, I mean, you just saw what literally just, but when it comes to
Randy, you and Cody Rhodes, road left for you to take.
Myself, or for that matter, the entire locker room. No, because they'd wake up with because there was this one thing that they feared, and I wonder, Randy. See, I think.
I see what you're doing, Black. to right now, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do in the ring.
Yeah, you might dig it back up. Let's go.
The champ is here. Jade Cargill. The storm is coming to Fort Lauderdale.
Right now, I have the pleasure of being
for says Byron. This is the busiest time of year for the biggest. I win that we will be on our way.
As a matter of fact, that match was made earlier on.
Not phased, Byron. Just know we're coming for it. That we run this women's division. Just.
Great job.
I like that finger snap thing. I'm gonna.
Ladies and gentlemen, please get Jade!
Big target on Jade's back. Also makes
best, but her best. Body so bold backstage. I mean, y'all all fold. Live. I know your wife. Whoever comes out, Charlotte, Alexa, Nia, Mania. I'm still coming champion because I'm still.
confident Jade Cargill.
It was a champ entering WrestleMania. Says nobody. Royal Rumble
Has announced she will make her decision for deciding which route she will go. Well, timing's everything, isn't it?
World champ, meet the full.
Nation Chamber qualifier triple from the Queen City.
Fighting in a WrestleMania Championship match where now she's trying to take a step closer to main next.
Making her way into the ring from Jade.
It has been tough to dismiss what we've seen up to join that crowd.
Yeah, what a crew that are already in there. A pointless Asuka. 2 place, you have to say, looking at the field, Kiana's in there with 2 former multiple top.
Speaking of former women,
Their opponent from Sandy, Jax.
Of course, Jax
was beef historically between Nia Jax. Yeah, Nia Jax thought she'd be the champs, Rhea and Io, alongside their rematch next week on SmackDown.
Of course, teaming with Lash Legend recently has been, but now a massive opportunity. Women's Elimination Chamber to start things off with Charlotte.
Well, it's only for each other, and Kiana's.
Charlotte able to get out of the way of that potential Samoa. Yeah, there's going to be no deal
with that from Nia Jax. The smart thing would be singles one-on-one matchup, increasing. Well, Nia Jax clearly
levels James with the pop-up head. Nia Jax with
more choice at this point, and this is too easy as Nia is simply.
Oh, Chamber qualifying.
How?
Continuing on here.
Tess is currently being assaulted by. And here is the and starting to dominate against.
You brought it up earlier, Kiana. Really going beyond just guiding. Has shown through recently.
Absolutely fantastic for the past 6 or 7. This is where the very best, i.e. have been in the winner's circle as like this, that Kiana is now 2.
For Friday Night SmackDown, rally support for the Fort.
Charlotte Flair's tag partner could potentially make things a little easier for the course. Charlotte needs to qualify first.
Alexa, you mentioned Asuka. 4 here.
Yeah, and how impressive is the power of 2 names mixed up, but she packs prize.
But Nia with the
against Nia Jax, very few women on the. And this is Nia just starting.
Nia Jax for the doubles. Oh, and how about able to get the best of Nia?
Oh, quick one here.
For Friday Night SmackDown, Women's Elimination Chamber star to make it to Chicago. We're just 8 going up top. And Charlotte, high cross. And of course, the 14-time world champion, her sights set on Elimination Chamber.
And Flair is making this.
Oh, the walkover.
Pinpoint timing once again. Only the best resume in history. WrestleMania. Getting there first, though.
Even those Flair chops. Charlotte incomplete. Kiana James.
That's the problem with fighting two opponents. And this looks bleak now for...
Drop. And both for Flair.
Oh, both ladies in the one stone.
Flair lining up that Emerald Bank Arena and deliver.
Oh. Jackson, that was a surprise after an opponent's Nia Jax catching the knee to kick out the lure. Driving Nia Jax now.
You can see there's Nia. Oh, and pop-up Samoan man. Wow, look at the power of Kiana career.
Man, Kiana, the easy-looking lift on flinch on the way up.
Wade James.
Yeah, but it wasn't quite enough to... It would be if Kiana James time world champion opponent here.
By far, her associate Julia missed her, a future Hall of Famer. Jax, a former, giving everything she...
From a main event, World's coming imminently for some... Oh! Absolute shocker, that looks so... Look at this Spanish fly that came, almost see that shoulder just getting up in... Charlotte Flair doesn't believe it, people in the front row...
That's discretion there as to what he saw, and Flair. And then run.
And now this path seems on that.
Oh, Nia. Medicine.
Or mocking is what happened in and
oh, but instead of Nia Jax.
Well, just after we wrote on, suddenly Kiana
into the corner.
Time.
But could be it.
Oh. At the match one, of course, Charlotte Flair Annihilator. Keeping the match alive.
Down. All three of our competitors. Kiana James get up. And moments ago,
Kiana James hanging in with the
rivalry. The years of the 14-time world champion.
Oh, and Charlotte, that is not your wheelhouse. Like it. You got to try something cunning up her sleeve. She might need them if she's going to...
Chamber for a chance to get a world champion away from that golden ticket. Able to get down.
Oh, hold on.
And now flipped
off that landing, and figure eight is what
the thing. Kiana James. Some way took the figure.
What a mega brain move, scoring the dub, and she now revealed is stacked. One
set here in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, you just watched a triple threat qualifying for Elimination Chamber.
We're seeing Kiana in the
chamber, but do you feel like that could be Cloud Jax and Last Legend?
Byron, with the tag team of WrestleMania season, and next Friday it's going to be no...
Want to stand a chance. May the best of...
Thank you, ladies.
The Conqueror, Oba Femi. He's coming up against Kid Wilson. Let's do the hips.
Coming, Joe. Get ready. Here we go.
Don't do it without a foot away from my head, please.
It feels so good. You don't have any rhythm. That's your...
Yes. Oh, yes.
No, hold on.
Goes Nigeria. What? Oba Femi.
Listen to this crowd here in Florida. Race on Kid Wilson.
Yeah, a match that'll
display of power.
Oh,
we thought it was the end. I guess it's time to learn another lesson.
There's nothing.
Exactly.
It's not about intimidation.
WWE stands on.
Over. Last time we met, you've done a lot of work. Feminist.
What?
An ode. Oba Femi, forgive the people talk about. Born to reign. I thought you were a brute. In your eyes, Oba. I see.
Wow, kids. Nice. Read.
It's only my old...
Read.
These are some of the 9 things I hate about men. How they think being loud means they're strong. They are never wrong. Toxic with no shame or regrets. Toxic. I hate how they strut time they step in this ring. I hate every time. Your toxicity.
How's your teddy bear now? Oh! Kid's about to find out. Oh, from behind it. Oh.
Tuba Femi. Oh.
Oh.
It's going to pierce the armor bone of Kit Wilson, and destroyer that is Oba.
Pierce there. Need a different kind of bayonet. It's the ruler, Oba Femi.
No idea what's inside. Have zero.
That's a 02-28-26, an Elimination Chamber Award. Musical performance. Shocker.
What do you mean, a Slammy Award? Whatever it is, let's send this back to Monday. Yes, sir.
Major.
What's going on?
Damien,
What are you talking about?
you want to tell
Be clear, only Damian Priest.
me, Nick? I liked you better when you were bald.
Well, in any event, it is you that goes to the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah. Any chance I can get at a shot to main event Wrestle?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
A bit of a wait. We'll be there.
First from Prior Lake.
Yep, Tiffany buying process.
The ankle of Chelsea Green in it.
Really?
I know you all want to cry before our eyes.
By one half of a mixed AAA tag team kickoff win, Alba.
With headlines of this injury.
Collector's items, and here's what happened a couple of weeks ago. The absolute bedlam, several times. It was the former WWE with a prettiest moonsault ever to Chelsea Green. So tragically,
Is that thing diagnosed? Really? Are you?
Yeah, Chelsea suffered a 10th degree, but from a vindictive Tiffany. Now the secret Hervis Alba Fire Stratton as a reward for breaking up.
Tiffany getting right to action against match a couple of weeks ago. This injury to the ankle.
Desperate to get back against Jade Cargill, the woman who took the gold. We'll see how that all plays out a lot for those WrestleMania spots.
Just moments ago against Charlotte Flair. Coming in, of course, Tiffany the first. Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, Asuka.
Should see how Kiana does in that particular Raw. Who fills that one? Not get anything going here.
Springboarding. Yeah, on Monday it'll be Io and Raquel. 8 days away from a
top format. Exactly the time of year you a single answer, and this is a veteran in Europe and in Japan. Stratton, but he stemmed that flow. Yeah.
And it's Alba Fire tries. Stratton. And Alba Fire just was able to quell.
12 times that will swarm and enough in the tank to ride it out. Wait for play right now, and now is the time. Green has to be loving this. Not this bit. Tip beaten to the punch on that one once again by Alba.
Chelsea enjoying. Did I see? Ornamental
is a fashion leader. I know you know you're the first Italian ever who has no fashion. Dazzled Chelsea Green.
Arena 11,400. Elimination Chamber being 8 days away. Is won by Kiana James. This Chelsea Green trying to get back for what happened.
Here's what happened. Chelsea Green was destroying the ankle. It almost
getting your medical updates from.
Chelsea it sometime, please.
Somebody sitting in a bedazzled wheelchair.
I don't know who it is.
Been tossing out that fake news every time she
turned into an incredibly dominant disc of Alba Fire for the past 10 years. Will not.
Tiffany Stratton Elimination Chamber qualifying match with Carmelo. Mr. Black in the main event.
Tiffany has taken a hell of a beating over the past 3 direction, but immediately back on. Alba Fire is on a major, who is the prime reason, wheelchair, unable to stand.
How can you qualifying match and point the finger at her and say she that match? We called it.
It happened really from Tiffany Stratton.
That's a world of hurt against all right here.
Fire again, absolutely rope. Really ugly landing. Move that was kicking out, clinging on, and now that comes a bet.
With Chelsea with the.
Well, you'd surrender too if you had your. You can see the cast, Joe.
Turned around by Alba Fire.
Gory Spec
looks to close this out.
Just enough in the tank of us inching closer to victory.
Now heading up. But instead of the prettiest moons,
just a little too fast.
He's fine.
The woman who destroyed the secret herb. Oh no!
Oh man, not a broken leg is what it is.
Oh, and look at you, Tiffany.
Unbelievable. Alba
is doing its job once again, nice and for all.
Was Alba. Knees got up.
That swanton from the top just took a beat. Lower back of Stratton.
Well, that moment. Stratton as prettiest moonsault.
Winner, Tiffany.
Because that's exactly what you see in most Florida airports that you question, Wade.
Moonsault ever, which is the most accurately wrestling, much to the despair. Tiffany Stratton rolls on towards the...
It's good, man.
Hey, listen, last week, hell of a match, but they'd be ashamed.
Yeah, ashamed of themselves here. Yeah, Drew McIntyre gets involved and try to help you. I do right by Rhodes, and you punch your ticket to Elimination Chamber. Effective what happened. That was chaos. The man who crossroads, it's an opportunity I took, Sammy. Those are the opportunities that when they haven't become WWE champion. There it is. That's real, right? QB1. Ever to finish your story, Cody, you were chosen 10 damn years. You know what it's like to constantly go out there and try to do the right thing and have it blow up in your face. Where Jacob Fatu showed up, I tried to do the right. So don't lecture me about struggle. Those guys, I bet you could beat. It's not.
The loaded Elimination Chamber, Damian Priest.
His opponent from New York City, Damian
Times for other superstars. When you're even more desperate to have that feeling.
To the top of the mountain and 95% you want to get there. When you're world heavyweight champion, UX card, at least in your mind, has changed. Last year, Damian Priest has been top, and right now, just like everyone, making himself a world championship match.
and their opponent, 249 pounds.
Well, then Trick Williams, and since his arrival, have changed around the locker room. Moments ago, backstage, just sitting.
He's tall, he's dark, he's handsome, and he's in WWE history. Now, formally, a few years ago, at least in NXT, ultimately a big flick, tried to negotiate some sort of partnership.
Time getting to work in an Elimination Chamber, and then the relationship fractured due to
Smart from Priest, knows exactly. Trick Williams sees the chatter, the
system and power.
These two know each other down, and indeed at Saturday night's main event, ended affair between those two in the past.
Back in January between Zayn, so
right now the onus really is on Mallow Race here, former world heavyweight 4. It's a big prove it moment. SmackDown, well, you can't be the guy
looking to advance to Chicago.
Confidence that being a former world heavyweight, that Mallow is a United States champ. Crazy athletic, quite work.
Well, speaking about Trick Williams,
yeah, no surprise with
spinning face buster of Carmelo. Do it right here. Down the road to WrestleMania. Days from now, it'll be elimination. Golden opportunity there in Chicago. Williams will be next.
Trick has been this week against Rhea so far to get himself into WrestleMania in a world championship match. But the Carmelo Hayes championship, but also adding to it gold at WrestleMania, becoming a champ. Well, these two know each other so well. Trick Williams at the time a few years ago.
Right hands of each other on the offensive assault.
And when Priest prowling off the shoulder of
strikers in the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Crazy long, and he knows exactly while punching him in the mouth. Oh. Williams, we've seen time and time again. Unfeasible story, might be the best in history.
Florida for Friday Night SmackDown. Soul match. Trick Williams and Damian enters the fray. Springboard!
Once again from Carmelo Hayes, and can't win it on the outside in this pace just when it can.
Trick Williams was draped across every bit of it.
Groggy as hell and pouncing at the right mug splash. Take another look at this. You can see she just didn't have enough left in the tank.
You can see how affected Damian Priest did outside
when they have the upper hand.
Oh, Williams.
Carmelo Hayes as Carmelo was hit.
And you can hear the crowd as Trick Williams.
Once again, you can see Carmelo trying his back and bite of that bookend. It connected.
The self-boasting, most entertaining, trying to showcase everything he's about. Heard moments ago, and now Melo. He knew what. Oh, watch out! Oh, right into
Damian Priest feel like, but now
Trick Williams got him lined. Oh man!
Did flush with full momentum get the victory.
Very few survive it.
Yeah, it behooves Trick Williams.
And that is exactly what Trick. Oh, Damian back on his feet.
Yeah, that Owens right there.
Oh, Razor's Edge. Right shoulder.
But don't take your eyes off Melo.
Saved to keep things alive. On his best. And ever a scene here on SmackDown.
This deep into the matchup, but that's all you need. WrestleMania sign. And realize one being Elimination Chamber.
Days in Chicago. Randy Orton's is in, and now
it's of Carmelo Hayes it was to be trading with the Hayes is hanging in there with him.
Two massive kicks, attack on
the best strikers in the game. Way now.
Helping hand and mine looking to steal it. Melo.
Freebies when it comes to the elimination.
And what a counter by Carmelo.
Carmelo Hayes just looking a step
of Williams. Back and forth they go. Hayes
gonna go up top. That is a long way
out him. He comes. Oh! Right hand. Razor's Edge. Oh! Shot. But he had it all lined up. Pump knee from Trick.
Just booked his ticket for the elimination. But out the corner of his eye, what does he say? That Razor's Edge caught with one trick shot. Willie did exactly what he said.
5 of the 6 in the chance and opportunity. Only Monday with Jey Uso, Bronson Reed, but put Trick Williams in the mix.
I'll tell you what. Okay.
Yeah.
The problem, I'm a GM. You need a psychiatrist.
Axiom's mask steal if you'd let me be at ringside.
Hold that thought. Jordan, do you need something?
Yes, do you have important business happening, okay?
Problem bigger than your shell of a husband if you talk to me.
Why are you even here?
Okay, ladies. So, why don't we take them out on each other?
Get down from there.
He's not feeling too great.
Julia! Exchange with Io and Rhea, and now behind it next.
No celebration takes place.
Hurt that pride. Mania.
Nation with that end up short in her Elimination Chamber qualifier.
She is one half of the Rhea.
Never backs down from a challenge. We're in a brutal championship.
Legend, both teams came. The competitors completely lost focus. Absolutely nowhere was steep barriers were broken. The ref through this whole competitors were completely broken too. This week on SmackDown, but for this week,
so much fun. There it is next week in Louisville. Championship match. Rhea Ripley is next week. And we are. Olympic schedule comes Friday night SmackDown. The night. Elimination Chamber that on the includes Kiana James, who will play her tonight here in Florida. Over
some major crosswords last week in the moments ago. Julia and Kiana James talked to Clee clearly. Very unhappy. Julia lost her opportunities. Lost their tag opportunity. Highly irate at the moment. And this, Julia, who is not backing down to the...
As Rhea with that strength.
Position into that Grovit type move there. Strong. Too much left in the tank. Very...
And you mentioned what happened on February 6th championship match. And then a week ago, when Chamber qualifying went.
But once again, it's using to go down, and now from works out, and yeah!
Oh, it does! One count, but you can see writhing in pain.
But
looking for it. Julia able to...
The referee was the way of Julia, but Julia now with a firm up
to that corner.
Julia really getting back in that ring.
Drop kick.
Rhea Ripley was already her qualifier this Monday. All up ahead of that while Mammy does the damage.
The final spot in the win.
And this is now. Oh! First into the pole. Rhea Ripley's in big trouble.
Going throughout Amaranth. Oh. So Julia.
Yeah, that's what you have to do against a big strength. Use their momentum against them. Hurting herself in that attack in the corner with ring post. See that shots of Rhea Ripley just bouncing off, driving her tonight. Time for the Elimination Chamber and thinking a major singles victory against Rhea.
To the top of that barrier. The emotion that Julia is battling with. The barrier shot to Julia.
Yeah, and I think since arriving on SmackDown, and I think peeling back the leg.
That would be the madness.
I think you're right on that one. Champ on, and I don't think too many people would have this easily in this matchup.
The intent. Compromised position of the lower.
Oh! No idea how Ripley kicked out there.
Leg and just slamming Ripley's head.
Julia, who is on a mission, has looked since arriving on SmackDown. Complete control and.
Champion is in control here, and this non-title match boiled up in Julia, and we have seen plenty of qualifying. Boston Tag Team Champion.
Rhea Ripley just about getting a hand of me. Has been taken to task to turn things around.
Rhea Ripley, 8 days away side. Julia's tag team partner, her ticket to Elimination Chamber. Here comes Rhea.
A major storm from Julia around here.
Have they ever?
Ripley holds, even when she looks beaten.
The explosive offense from...
Absolutely no letter from Julia tonight.
But that underhook butterfly position from that second rope and turn things around and...
Protected.
Oh! With such ease and
retrieve plan right off the shoulder for allowing Julia to dominate.
Todd Wade. Rhea wants to end it right.
She's done her homework, knows how devastating that move is.
What she looks to get here. And Rhea survives it.
Absolutely no.
But instead, the Jax has arrived.
As has Lash Leg. The irresistible forces sending a tag champs, Rhea Ripley.
Here, tag team champions.
It's only half the puzzle here. It's on Lash Leg.
Rhea. But their arrival put an end. Tag team championships on the line.
Impressive showing tonight. You know, I've had to happen. And as the locker room's my responsibility to get...
How are you going to do that?
I'm glad you asked. My master of the class. Inspired to be better than... I could show you the ropes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You can show me...
Perfect.
Right?
Yeah.
I'll go talk to all this about...
Wait, why is he talking?
Tell him. Congratulations on the big one tonight. And I know you'll be U.S. champion one day. We need to make sure they're nothing.
What do you want?
Yourself, 一人で in Soul Shadow, where you are nothing more than a soul from becoming your own. だったら prove it in the forest. This is capable of. 本物歌
Elimination Chamber qualifiers began, and Randy Orton's arc.
Making his way to the ring from 80 pounds, the Viper!
In Chamber in Chicago. LA Knight, Cody Rhodes.
Generally, however, the Elimination Chamber is open. And just Invest competing and all that steel at the event 1 week from tomorrow. But Orton's got to get there in one. Aleister Black is no easy task. Black week, and indeed again this week, and in his typical ambiguity,
Earlier tonight, Aleister Black, couple weeks, that's not the Viper he knows.
Aleister Black is getting at, and that probably goes for what he means. I think he was alluding to the Viper's nest, and now Aleister Black is the one who...
From this crowd here, chanting Randy at the home for the Stanley Cup champion. Black.
Best to sow some fear in the mind of their sinister looking pose from...
And how about a Bo Viper off to a good start?
Of his eye, staring at our desk, and
comes back with a kick attack, and Randy back into
difficulty in staying one step ahead of me. I've locked up with Orton on more than one again, going back to old faithful tag partner for Randy Orton over the years.
The impact on the back.
Voices in his head, and they're saying one more time.
And
he'll receive. Aleister Black at this point might be regret. That one, that's a bonus.
Yeah. Breaking the count again.
And it is just an Randy Orton do his thing. Will be dominant in the process. Getting some shots in return.
But it's been a non-stop attack.
Become the major name that he is.
Look at the way his body. The Viper Ranger Black earlier tonight. This is how we have ended up with this main event.
Devastating stomps, destroying cold and calculated best, and the works here for Orton.
To the back from Alice,
who was getting absolutely nothing in the Muay Thai expert.
Where he's away from Elimination Chamber, and Aleister Black.
Yeah, that's the danger in taking him out. 100%. And that was a late kick out from Orton. On the point of the jaw, I don't care how great shot. On Orton, for all his kill, a human being with a human being on the Viper.
Elimination Chamber. Aleister Black came. Randy, one of the greatest to ever do it. On Monday Night Raw.
Still throwing knee shots at every feet and knees of Aleister Black.
Top of your head. Here's Aleister Black.
With someone like an Aleister Black, who's this kind of thing. Nobody trains for this kind. Taking on the absolute best out there. When Aleister Black gets a little momentum, this is all new offense.
Of anybody on the roster, of anybody in martial arts, and you're seeing it come. But Randy looking for that draping DDT.
Doing exactly what you need to do. Blacks.
Unsteady on his feet for a moment.
I'm trying to figure out the method to the madness with a lot of us mentally. But Black making up for lost time and getting on winning a singles match against Randy. That is likely the reason why Aleister Black.
Yeah, that's as big of a notch that you can put his feet, able to counter.
Well, there is simply no accounting for power. He's wounded.
Look at those eyes.
His cold stare has returned.
That scoop. They can sense it.
Randy looking as Bob. Black is a lot more softened up.
DDT. And now he is zoned in.
Wisely scarpering out of there. Because in hot pursuit is round.
Got him clean and flush.
Just a roundhouse. Good old-fashioned poke to the eye. Referee.
Instead, Black able to secure himself on the end.
Well, Aleister Black went for that big base planted onto the desk.
Of Randy Orton just for a moment.
Aleister Black has not stirred since. And Orton, look in his eye. Watch.
Oh, man. The
protective pads covering concrete, which is in the air. Can take all the time. Oh!
With the title to the head.
Just drilled on, and
here comes Cody.
Was clearly sneaked his way back in
for Drew.
Well, Cody was
Randy Orton from Drew's championship. That to his feet. Block from Alice. Chamber in 8 diamond, and Drew McIntyre
using to accept any targets on his. Apparently, it seems placing match and who may end up as a threat.
Smashing that Orton. And then a black mat.
WWE champ looked proud of himself.
In Chamber. It'll be in Chicago.